Hello everybody, it's Tom and Jerry fan 64 here, and I apologize if there's not a movie review today. I just couldn't find a movie to watch, but I'm planning on reviewing the movie The Sixth Sense tomorrow, hopefully. And this Friday on November 24th, this Friday on November 24th, there's two Christmas movies coming out, in which I might try to review those on Friday. So yeah, it's now time for me to do my entire Lionsgate VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K collection. But these first three are Weinstein Company titles, but these movies are now owned by Lionsgate, I believe. And I got The Flight Before Christmas. I'm counting the Weinstein Company DVDs as Lionsgate. This one I do have to watch next month for Christmas. Rest in peace to Norm Macdonald. Rest in peace to Ray Liotta. This. And the last Weinstein Company title I'm going to show is The Lucky Number 11. Is this? Now let's show the actual Lionsgate titles, and I also am including Summit Entertainment titles as well. I thought I was missing a movie, but I wasn't. I got tape. This one's both a Lionsgate and a Trimark tape, even though this tape actually is a Lionsgate tape. It actually has the Lionsgate logo at the beginning. Some things can't be erased. And I do have two Miramax DVDs that are Lionsgate reprints, which are Clerks and Good Will Hunting. But I'm not going to count those because they don't have the Lionsgate logo at the beginning. They actually play like the regular Miramax DVD. I'm not counting my DVDs of Good Will Hunting and Clerks because they actually have the Miramax Home Entertainment logos at the beginning on both of those. So I'm not counting Good Will Hunting or Clerks. Some things can't be erased. I'm keeping this movie because it has Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman. I heard this is a great movie. Alex Label, who I'm friends with on Facebook, this is a movie that he really likes. He thinks this is a very underrated film. And it's from Alex Label's favorite director, so I do have to watch this movie sometime, and I do have to get it on DVD. And this movie is very short, like 83 minutes. So here's the spine, the other spine top back. This is one of two movies I have that Ethan Hawke starred in alongside Uma Thurman. The other one I have is Gattaca, which I'm not going to show. I'll show that when I show my Sony DVD collection. This is a former rental from Blockbuster, purchased on December 15th, 2002. So this too was purchased from Blockbuster 10 days before Christmas. This one did have a Blockbuster in label, but it was upside down. Here's the tape, the sticker label, and this tape I got from my friend Ron. Huge shout out goes to him. And off topic, I did get some new clothes today, but I'm not going to show those in my video. I would, but this is mainly a movie channel, so yeah. Yeah, there's two print dates on this tape. January 21st, 2002 and March 11th, 2002. I have two more Lionsgate tapes left. I got Crash from the screenwriter and producer of $1 Million movie. This one I heard a lot of people consider this movie very overrated, but I hope to watch this movie sometime. I do have to get it on DVD as well. This is a 2005 VHS, I believe, but this is a reprint from March 5th, 2006. I got the movie Crash mainly because it stars Sandra Bullock. I got God's End, When a Miracle Becomes a Nightmare, Evil Reborn. And this movie, by the way, Crash also has Brendan Fraser. And guys, what are your thoughts on the trailer to the movie The Whale? I know Brendan Fraser has a new movie coming out next month called The Whale from A24, which I do hope to get when it comes out on Blu-ray. Sorry about getting off topic. Yeah, this one I heard awful things about, but I'm going to probably watch this movie soon. I heard this movie got really bad reviews. I'm probably not going to get the DVD this one. I will keep this tape because it's a rare tape. Purchased from Blockbuster on October 16th, 2004. I watched the trailer to this movie on my DVD of one of my other DVDs, which I'll explain. The print date is completely ruined. Now to the DVDs. The actual Lionsgate DVDs. This one, I do know there's a 4K steelbook of this one, which I might get. I don't know if I'm going to double dip on this movie or not. I don't usually double dip on newer movies. I got John Wick. This is a 2019 reprint, but it still has the original 2015 DVD inside. Rest in peace to Michael Nyquist, who played Vigo, the villain. And I do have John Wick's John Wick 2, which I'll show next. And I do have John Wick 3, but we'll show that when I show the 4K. Sorry about the spoiler. These next three are Walmart exclusive DVDs with graffiti slipcovers. And I do have a fourth one, which I'll show later. This one I replaced the case to. This is my ranking of the John Wick movies. I almost said Terminator. My ranking of the John Wick movies goes John Wick 1, the first movie, then John Wick 3, then John Wick 2. I can't wait for John Wick. If you guys haven't seen the trailer to John Wick Chapter 4, I highly recommend it. It looks badass. Excuse my language. So yeah, here's the disc. Yes, I do count Summit Entertainment titles in my Lionsgate collection because Summit Entertainment is actually owned by Lionsgate, I think. I got Hellboy, the 2019 remake. I do have the 2004 movie and its sequel, which I'll show my DVD of the first Guillermo del Toro Hellboy, the 2004 movie Hellboy, when I do my Sony Pictures Home Entertainment collection. And I will show my DVD of Hellboy 2, The Golden Army, when I show my Universal collection. A lot of people hate this reboot of Hellboy. I enjoyed this movie a lot. It's not great. It's not an absolute fantastic movie, but it's a guilty pleasure. I'm going to do a video of my top 20 biggest guilty pleasures pretty soon. Here's the disc. This next movie I highly recommend, Long Shot. If you guys haven't seen this movie, even if you're not a fan of romantic comedy, I highly recommend it if you like Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron. This is a great movie that you guys should definitely check out. And I highly recommend, if you guys haven't seen Hacksaw Ridge, I highly recommend it. So yeah. Here's a disc. I know there's a Blu-ray of this one, but I'm fine with the DVD. This one I replaced the case as well. These next two are part of the Saw franchise. I got Saw 2, which I got earlier this month. This is a format from Blockbuster. It doesn't have a Blockbuster date. This one I got from a store that my foster dad Ron's friend's dad owns. There's this. I did find this on the Saw 7 movie collection DVD, but I decided to get I'm gonna get the Saw movies separately. So far, the only Saw movies I'm missing now are Saws 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And I'm also missing Spiral, which I do have to get on DVD. Yeah, and rest in peace to Greg Hoffman, who sadly passed away. The only Saw movies I've watched all the Saw movies except for Spiral, and I can't wait for Saw 10. And Tobin Bell is going to be reprising his role as Jigsaw, which is pretty cool. Got Jigsaw. It says the game continues. This is it's time to play again. This one a lot of people hated. This movie a lot of people hated. I enjoyed this movie a lot. I like the kills in this movie as well. So yeah, this movie, I like the kills in the Saw movies too. The only Saw movie I didn't like was Saw 3D, the final chapter, but I will get that one for the collection because I am a completist and I want to get all the Saw movies. Next up, I got Escape Plan 3 movie collection. I have seen all three of these. The first one is definitely the best one. The first one, a lot of people thought was mediocre. A lot of people didn't like, but I enjoyed it. The two sequels, I'm not afraid to admit it. I actually enjoyed the sequels still, but they're nowhere near as good as the first one. This DVD I got for $5. I got this in the buy two for $10 bin at Walmart. This one with the film. This one with Escape Plan, this two with Escape Plan 2 Hades, and this three with Escape Plan Extractors. And and all three of the Escape Plan movies have Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. And I can't wait to see Curtis 50 Cent Jackson in the new Expendables 4. So yeah. Next up I got Transporter 3. This DVD I got from the Salvation Army thrift store in Salem, Oregon, for only $3. We're blocked to Road Ready to World. This is a format from Blockbuster. It doesn't have a Blockbuster date. This is the only Transporter movie in the series to be released by Lionsgate. The first two were released by 20th Century Fox, which I'll show those when I do my 20th Century Fox DVD collection. And I do hope to get the Transporter Refuel. That one was also released by Relativity Media, or Eurocorp. And this movie, a lot of people hate the third Transporter movie. I enjoyed it a lot. Next up, I got the Expendables. I do also have the Expendables 2, spoiler alert, which I'll show when we get to the Blu-rays. I used to have the Expendables 3 on DVD, but I got rid of it for no reason. I hope to get it back in collection. And I will probably rewatch the Expendables movies when the new one comes out. which comes out in September of 2023. Purchased from Blockbuster on January 1st, 2011. Here's the disc. I got Rambo First Blood. The only Rambo movie I'm missing now is the Rambo Last Blood, which I do have to get on Blu-ray. And rest in peace to Richard Crenna and Brian Dennehy. Here's the disc. This one I do have to get on VHS. Same thing with these next two. I got Rambo First Blood Part 2. These next two are artisan DVDs, but I'm counting them as Lionsgate anyway. Rest in peace, Charles Napier. I got Rambo 3, which is definitely my least favorite in the Rambo series, but it's a really great. I think it's still a great sequel. Very, very underrated. My favorite line in this movie is when Sylvester Stallone says, "Your worst nightmare." Sorry about that voice. Here's the disc. This one I do have to get on VHS. So yeah. Got Backtrace. This movie I didn't absolutely love. This is one of my least favorite Sylvester Stallone movies. No offense to Sylvester Stallone, but I wish Sylvester Stallone was in this movie a lot more. This one was purchased from Blockbuster on September 22nd, 2019. Even though I purchased this DVD in 2020, I think it came to Blockbuster on that day. This DVD I got for $2.99 at the very last Blockbuster. It says Some Crimes Never Let You Go. I do have to replace the case this one because it looks like the case is about to break. Hunter Killer. This DVD I also got from the very last Blockbuster. Purchased from Blockbuster on June 12, 2019. Even though, yet again, I got this DVD in 2020. I heard this movie got really mediocre reviews. I do have to watch it sometime. The Punisher. I do have to get The Punisher Warzone on DVD. And I do have to get the 1989 Dolph Lundgren version of The Punisher on VHS and DVD. I know there's a VHS of this one, but it's extremely hard to find. Rest in peace, Roy Scheider. This is the only Punisher movie I've seen. Got Dirty Dancing of On a Nights. This is the 2004 prequel to the 1986 movie or 1987 movie Dirty Dancing, which I used to have the artisan VHS of that one, but I threw it away because it was not in the best condition. Yeah. This is a formula from Blockbuster. I got 310 to Yuma. Rest in peace to Peter Fonda. And I almost forgot to mention in Dirty Dancing of On a Nights. Rest in peace to Patrick Swayze. Patrick Swayze is in this movie. I can't wait. I'm very skeptical about the new. There's going to be a third Dirty Dancing movie. There's going to be a sequel to the original with Jennifer Grey reprising her role. I'm actually excited for that one and skeptical at the same time. It says, from the director of Walk the Line, which is James Mangold. I used to have Walk the Line on DVD, but I threw it away because it was in bad shape, and I replaced the case of this one. This DVD I got back in 2020, on December 21st, I think. I might have to check in my videos. Yeah. This is probably my favorite James Mangold movie, well, next to Logan. I got A Good Woman. This movie I got because it has Scarlett Johansson and Helena. It says Seduction, Sex, Scandal. Yeah, here's a disc. This one's rated PG, but yeah, it should be PG-13. And the last DVD I have from Lionsgate is 20th Century Woman. Academy Award nominee from 2016 for Best Original Screenplay. This is the only A24 movie I have. I did find a DVD of Ex Machina at the same Goodwill that I found this one at, but I didn't get it. But I have seen Ex Machina. It's a great movie. Now onto the Blu-rays. This one I do hope gets a sequel. This is a very underrated horror movie. I talked about this in my Blu-ray collection that I did 2 days ago, I believe. Here's the Blu-ray and the DVD. This Blu-ray I got for Christmas of 2019. I'm going to do this quick. I got Rambo. This is the fourth one. It says, the fight continues. It says, live for nothing or die for something. That's probably my favorite line. Live for nothing or die for something. And here's my Blu-ray of The Expendables 2. Sadly, this movie, Expendables 2, is the last movie to star Chuck Norris before he retired. See, here's this. I got Deepwater Horizon. From the director of Lone Survivor, which I hope to get on Blu-ray or DVD sometime. Here's the Blu-ray and the DVD. I got The Hunger Games. This one at the film, with the movie and this two the bonus features. I'm going to do this quick. Sorry if I'm speeding through this, but I got to get this done. Now onto the 3 4Ks, very quickly. Here's disc 1 at the 4K disc, this is the regular Blu-ray disc. Here's John Wick 3. And lastly, just want to Divergent History with History of Legion. Sorry, this fell out. So yeah, that is it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, everybody.